Hello everybody and welcome back. Today we have chapter 2 of Gothic 1 Remake Only Bows Run. We are right back where we left off and this chapter is bound to be combat heavy. We tie up some loose ends and gather some chapter 2 quests and then we are off. New chapter means new merchant inventory, so we do the rounds, buy up the arrows and head for the swamp camp to continue the main story and also test the theory. Alright, theory proved, we can kill bloodhounds. Moving on. We arrive at the swamp camp, talk to Golem, get his quest to find his missing apprentice, go to the gurus, buy some scrolls we will need later, and spoiler alert, I am an idiot. I wasted some of them and I did not buy enough of the others. So don't do like me and buy more bloodfly transformation scrolls and skip entirely the first bow upgrade because it's shite. Go directly to the second one. With scrolls in hand, we make our way atop the cliff, use the telekinesis scroll and get what I thought would be a decent upgrade. But it is not. So we are going to risk to kill some fire lizards and get the best bow we can until chapter 5. Go away, overgrown geckos. Uh-oh. Oh! You'd better run, my tiny friend. Not in that direction. Ooh. We do okay with the lizards, better than I thought. We get the bow and with more damage literally in our hands, we make our way to the abandoned mine. And I must say, we just steamrolled through this dungeon. I am extremely pleased on how this went. For context, it took me 8 minutes, people. 8 full minutes to finish this entire dungeon. Boy, I really hope all this overpowerness won't come back to bite me in the ass. So, we return to the old camp, trash bullet, finish part of Syria's quest, and then the time has come for us to bang our heads against our literal and figurative stone wall. We pass some bloodhounds, make our way to the fortress, and there it is in all his glory. The stone golem. We cannot damage it, we cannot use magic on it, and even if we stretch the rules and use summons on it, we only have one scroll at our disposal. And spoiler alert, we have to defeat at least 2 golems and 2 more, one of fire and one of ice elements. However, that is a problem for later. In the meantime, we just run away screaming and climb the fortress. Harpy here, harpy there, they're all going down very swiftly. We're almost at our max potential at this point, so these harpies are just fodder for the moment being. However, as I climbed up the fortress, I remembered I used a transformation scroll in the wrong place. As I said earlier, I did not buy enough. Don't make the same mistake, and also I did not learn to pick locks, which would be impossible for us to pick the lock at the top of the fortress. This is the first of a few forgetfulness moments in this episode, and boy oh boy is that stroke showing here. But oh well, you know the saying, you live and you learn, so I gotta come back here again. At least the harpies won't be a problem. Nevertheless, we deliver the news to Golem and he sends us to Iberian, and boy the cult is culting at this point with cryptic messages and ominous quotes. I ignored the best of my abilities and we are tasked with finding the focus stone with the help of Neras the Novice and see maybe possibly big issues in the future.
Are you okay?
What?
Then give me the focus stone.
To you? I mean, you're not even... You're an unbeliever. No. No.
You can't be serious.
It should...
There's that. Let's get that stone and take it back to Iberian. Wait.
By the sleeper.
You don't remember.
Remember what?
You took the focus and went on about how you should be the...
By the sleeper, but it worked. Right? You should bring him the I'll see you at the camp.
Yep, that novice really went crazy. Whoa, I foresee some issues in the future with this one. Nah, it's gonna be fine. We return the focus like the good hero we are, tell Iberian about the incident, and boy oh boy is the man colting.
Something else happened.
Tell me,
Naira snapped.
what happened?
I knocked some sense back in.
I see. I will have a word with...
Could the sleeper be behind this?
Why?
I mean, you keep talking about him
I see what you mean, but no. The sleep, as I said, it must have been the force field.
Just thought I'd let you know.
And you were right.
No, our strange, weird and cryptic god can't be the fault for this. It's surely this stone. So if it's the stone, we'll just need a book so we can control them better. There's no reason to be doubtful at this point, is it? Huh? Fine. What book do you need for me? Alright, almanac. Time to go to the fire mages, and there is our Milton, old friend, old buddy, old pal. I want the almanac for the Iberian. I love Milton. Like, he has such a developed story in the remake. Time and time again we are reminded that he is basically a thief, and of the friends group he is the youngest, and boy does it show. His thirst for knowledge though is something to be damn proud of. He becomes one of the best fire mages in history, and thanks to this thirst of knowledge. He was not permitted to learn from this book, so the man just stole it, and it actually got stolen from him. Oh boy, what does that say about karma? But I really do love Milton. So, a horde of black goblins later. A few tens of weapons to sell, and there it is, the almanac. I really have to say I am enjoying the ranged combat. In my warrior run, the goblins would always surround me and I did quite a few reloads, but now with a bow and the distance, oh boy are they in for a surprise. My, how the turntables. Being in the area, we go back to the old fortress with the proper tools and skills this time. Chest open, armor received. I am very happy. Uh-oh, where am I going? Oh no, no, you forgot. I forgot again. It is the second time I forget to take the bloody potion, man. Post-throw gaming, ladies and gentlemen. Forget everything like you have ADHD+. We'll come back for it again later. Moving on. Barian is happy that we got the almanac. However, Colom is pissed, drunk, mad that we basically did in 3 days what his cult has failed to do for years. Neat. Anyway, rank is rank, so he sends us to the old mine to find their answer to the crawler Iker problem. But first, a test for Angar, and passed. Whew, I love ranged combat. He teaches us to remove the mandibles, and we will need that skill for later, for questing and for money. Spoiler alert, I forgot the money part. Oh boy, my brain needs a something. In the mine, we talk to Lester, formulate a plan to blow the giant rubble of rocks that is blocking our path to what we think is the Minecrawler's nest. I gather a few Templars. I am coerced in helping Ian for no apparent reason, just experience. Love experience, so not that sad. And here we find Lester and the group for the first time being together, and I love this new interaction. Alchemia really fleshed the group dynamics, and you see them together much earlier, and you can see that their friendship really goes beyond camp borders, and you know why they help you at this point, because in Gothic 1 you had none of this, you only had some spare dialogues. So good to Alchemia for this interaction. It's a very welcome change, at least in my opinion. But moving on, Diego bitch slaps Ian into helping us. We blow up the rubble, destroy the crawlers, and the queen is dead so fast I did not even realize her first phase was done. Oh, it's out of the egg sac already. I did not thought I would do so much damage so fast. Here you go. That's one. That's two. That's three. Nice. I think it only took 6 shots. Hell yeah, baby! Man, I do love this ranged playthrough. It's much more satisfying than in the classic Gothic. Back to the cult with the eggs, and we can start the ritual. And I love the fact that every cutscene is rendered in-game and we are decked out in our old guard's armor.
I saw it! Ball Lucor.
Predictably, the ritual failed, Iberion is dead, and the cult is culting even harder. Oh no, did everybody see the weird-ass vision and felt that dark energy? Hell yeah we did, let's go follow it! I love cult mentality. FYI, only the nameless hero actually sees the sleeper, the others only saw the bridge and the gate to his temple, or at least that's heavily implied in the dialogue. So off to go for Lucor, and when I meet the biters, it's finally here that I think the damage is starting to fall off a bit, so we will have to fix this in the nearest future possible. I'm going to max out my dexterity and then some on top of it. I'm not maxing anything if I'm not min-maxing. Several orc corpses later, and Lucor is mad as always. Perfectly fine.
You? What are you doing here?
Korangar sent me to find you. What happened here?
I don't know. I was exploring the tunnels, following the sleeper's voice. But then I heard the Templars calling my name. Next, there were growls and screams and fighting, and then... well, they were all dead when I finally came.
I can see that.
Some weird orkies, a few focus shenanigans later, and we found out the sleeper is an archdemon summoned by the orcs to kill all of humanity. The mural makes this quite obvious. See that, Lucor? It's good we found this out before it was too late.
No. Master? Master, please answer me. I'm your servant, and I... Master, please answer me.
Not again.
You. This is your fault. You don't belong here.
Oh boy, the man is scolding. Fine, I'm sure the rest won't go mad like him.
Lies. Lie.
Count. Iberion said.
I don't care what a dead man, a heretic, or some bloody mural says. I believe anger.
Oh boy.
The orcs are holding him prisoner. That's what all this means. Stay out of my way.
God damn it.
That escalated quickly. So half the camp remains sane and stays with Angar, away from the sleeper madness, and the other half are culting like never before. Neat! I wonder how that will turn out. Well, no rest for the wicked, because as soon as we get back to the camp, Taurus finally invites us to join the guard. We do his quests, then Diego directs us to the water mages. Another monumental task on our belt, collect the focus stones. Thankfully, our friends are here to help, and boy is this part of the game fun. Each of our 4 friends helps us in different areas, and each of them shows us their strengths and their personalities. Gordon is a tank and destroying the snappers at the monastery, and when all is done, after the juvenile troll, he is finally taking a rest after a worthwhile fight. Moving on to the canyon focus, and thanks to the damage I did to the juvenile troll, I thought I found a solution for our imminent run-ender, but sadly I did not. I still cannot damage the troll, and Milton does not have enough mana to kill it. However, Milton again proves his smarts by crafting a scroll to actually defeat it, even though I was planning to use it later. Moving on again, and Diego is waiting for us at the Stonehenge, just a gimmick boss here, so it's not a hard fight. Diego though tries to get some answers from us, and I really enjoy the dialogue.
I've been wondering, this plan of the Remake works. Get out of here. What will you do?
I guess I'll play it by ear.
What, no family to go back to? No revenge to take?
None I can think of.
You're a living mystery, my friend.
Little nod there to Diego's story in Gothic 2 really goes to show Alchemia thought of everything. And the last focus at the Mountains Fortress, as I thought Lester can actually deal with the golem as long as we distract it, and for the fort being cleared already, it's just an inconvenience to get the focus. With that being said, we deliver all the foci and we are being put again in an impossible position. We are sent out to convince the fire mages to help the water mages destroy the barrier. Oh boy, let's see how that's gonna go.
No!
Well, shit! Gomez went mad with power and fear, so he killed all the mages except Milton. Satyrus won't like this, and neither will I. So no two ways about it, we have to go seek Sardas, and here is how our run ends. Whatever I do, I can't get past the golems. I tried and tried every solution, but to no avail. The stone golem is impossible. I tried luring monsters to it, I tried luring it to the monsters, there's no hope here. Then I thought, wait, I can stretch the rules. I can get a summon scroll, and maybe the mobs can finish it. Yeah, but that's not bows only. Well, and even if I were to bend the rules, it's again not the solution. The fire golem will take more than my entire stock of arrows to go down, and the ice golem regenerates its health. So this is the answer to our questions. No, you cannot beat Gothic 1 Remake with only bows. That being said, if I would stop the rules just for the golems and use everything at my disposal, or use some punches for the golems, the rest of the game would be a breeze. Case in point, I loaded an earlier save for my warrior build, which is an inferior archer build, only 100 dexterity and not the best bow, and it destroys everything in the Sleeper's Temple thanks to its range and damage. Bonus points, the build doesn't even have acrobatics learned, so no dodging. And the damage, you'd be surprised, is not so far behind the Eurythial. So, could you finish the game as an archer? Hell yeah, it would actually be easier than as a warrior. But in our current run, I cannot. Bows only means only bows do damage. That means crossbows only is also down the drain because we cannot get past the golems. However, I know for a fact, fist only will work because fists do blunt damage. And then we can get past the golems. But that being said, this is the end of our run. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you in the next one.